Ferrari is not just a car. It is a dream. It is a symbol of speed. It is the sound of power and passion combined into one machine. But the story of Ferrari did not begin with luxury. It began with a young boy who loved racing more than anything else in the world. That boy's name was Enzo Ferrari. Enzo Ferrari was born on February 20th, 1898 in Modena, Italy. From a very young age, he was fascinated by cars and racing. When he was just 10 years old, his father took him to see a car race in Bologna. That day changed his life forever. He did not dream of being rich. He did not dream of building a company. He dreamed of becoming a racing driver. But life was not easy for Enzo. During World War I, Enzo served in the Italian army. Shortly after the war, tragedy struck. His father and brother both died during the influenza pandemic. Enzo was left alone, with very little money and very big dreams. He searched for work in the automotive industry. At first, companies rejected him. Even Fiat, one of Italy's biggest car manufacturers, turned him down. But Enzo did not give up. Eventually, he found a job as a test driver for a small car company. Later, he joined Alfa Romeo as a racing driver in the early 1920s. At Alfa Romeo, Enzo began to build his reputation. He was not the greatest driver in the world, but he understood racing deeply. More importantly, he understood how to build and manage a racing team. In 1929, Enzo founded Scuderia Ferrari. At that time, it was not a car manufacturer. It was a racing team that prepared cars for Alfa Romeo drivers. The famous prancing horse logo appeared during this period. The story of the prancing horse is interesting. The symbol originally belonged to an Italian fighter pilot named Francesco Baracca during World War I. After Baracca's death, his mother suggested that Enzo use the symbol on his racing cars for good luck. Enzo added a yellow background, the color of Modena, and the Ferrari logo was born. For years, Ferrari focused only on racing, but in 1939, Enzo left Alfa Romeo. Due to a contract agreement, he could not use the Ferrari name for several years. During this period, he founded a company called Auto Avio Costruzione. Then came World War II. Factories were bombed. Production stopped. Italy was in chaos. After the war ended, Ferrari finally founded as an independent car manufacturer in 1947. The first official Ferrari car was the 125S. It had a 1.5-liter V12 engine designed by Gioacchino Colombo. Enzo believed that powerful engines were the heart of great cars. From the very beginning, Ferrari focused on performance, not comfort. The 125S won several races in its first year. That victory marked the true beginning of Ferrari's legacy. Ferrari quickly became famous in the world of motorsport, especially in Formula One. In 1950, Formula One officially began as a world championship. Ferrari entered the competition and became the only team to compete in every single Formula One season since then. That consistency built the Ferrari legend. In the 1950s and 1960s, Ferrari dominated racing. Drivers like Ascari brought world championships to the team. The red Ferrari cars became symbols of speed and national pride for Italy. But success came with challenges. In 1961, internal conflicts and tragedy shook the company. Several key engineers left Ferrari. Racing accidents claimed the lives of talented drivers. The pressure of competition was intense. Enzo Ferrari was known as a strict and demanding leader. He expected perfection. He believed that racing was everything. There's a famous story from the 1960s involving Ford Motor Company. Ford wanted to buy Ferrari to enter the racing world. Negotiations began, and it seemed the deal would happen, but at the last moment, Enzo Ferrari refused to sell. He did not want to lose control of his racing team. Ford was angry. As a result, Ford created the GT40 to defeat Ferrari at the 24 Hours of Le Mans race. For years, Ferrari had dominated Le Mans, but in 1966, Ford finally defeated Ferrari in a historic victory. This rivalry became one of the most legendary battles in automotive history. Despite setbacks, Ferrari continued to innovate. In 1969, Fiat purchased 50% of Ferrari, providing financial stability while allowing Enzo to remain in control of racing operations. During the 1970s, Ferrari faced new competition in Formula One, but with drivers like Niki Lauda, Ferrari returned to championship glory. Lauda won the World Championship in 1975 and 1977. The 1980s brought new challenges. Technology was evolving. Turbocharged engines were introduced. Competition was stronger than ever. In 1987, Ferrari introduced the F40. The F40 was created to celebrate Ferrari's 40th anniversary. It was powerful, raw, and aggressive. It became one of the most iconic supercars ever built. Just 1 year later, in 1988, Enzo Ferrari passed away at the age of 90. He did not live to see many of Ferrari's future successes, but his vision remained alive. In the 1990s, Ferrari struggled in Formula One. Championships were difficult to win, but everything changed when Michael Schumacher joined Ferrari in 1996. With Schumacher and team principal John Todd, Ferrari entered a golden era. From 2000 to 2004, Ferrari won 5 consecutive Formula One World Championships. It was one of the most dominant periods in racing history. Once again, the world saw the power of the prancing horse. Ferrari was no longer just an Italian brand, it was a global icon. Beyond racing, Ferrari continued producing legendary road cars. Models like the 250 GTO became some of the most valuable cars in the world. The Ferrari Enzo, named after the founder, pushed technological boundaries. Later models like the LaFerrari introduced hybrid technology, combining performance with innovation. Ferrari carefully controls its production numbers. Unlike many car companies, Ferrari does not produce cars in massive quantities. Scarcity keeps the brand exclusive. Owning a Ferrari is not just about money, it's about belonging to a legacy. Today, Ferrari continues competing in Formula One and building high-performance sports cars. The company balances tradition with modern technology, hybrid systems, advanced aerodynamics, cutting-edge engineering. But at its heart, Ferrari still follows Enzo's philosophy. The best Ferrari is the next one. This belief in constant improvement drives the company forward. From a small racing team in Italy to one of the most powerful automotive brands in the world, Ferrari's journey is a story of passion, resilience, and ambition. It teaches us something important. Success is not built overnight. It is built through failure, through competition, through belief in a vision that others may not understand. Enzo Ferrari once said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." Ferrari began as a dream of speed, a dream of victory, a dream of building something unforgettable. And today, when a Ferrari engine starts and its powerful sound echoes down a street, it carries more than horsepower. It carries history. It carries passion. It carries the legacy of a boy from Modena who refused to give up. That is the story of Ferrari. Not just a car, but a legend on wheels.